Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, October 11th, 2017. It's been a while. It's been a while indeed since the last episode, because I was traveling. I was traveling to Iceland, and it was awesome. It was so fantastic. I really had a blast. Wow. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm still over the moon, although I'm already back in Germany. And yeah, because I am back in Germany, I'm also a little bit sad because, wow, so amazing, so fantastic to explore the Icelandic nature, to go for a hike, to see some amazing, beautiful, huge waterfalls, to see glaciers, icebergs, high waves, rain, fog, sunshine, everything. It's amazing. It's so fantastic. Especially I miss the strong wind, because this is really an amazing thing. There's such an amazing wind. There's another windy guy. There's a creeper guy. I see you, my friend. But I will just ignore you. I will just ignore you and continue on. Yeah, the wind. The wind is so awesome. The air is super clean, super crisp. And personally, I enjoy wind. I really enjoy strong wind, feeling the power of the air on my body, feeling, yeah, how the wind plays with my body. So this is great. This is so awesome. And so I really miss it. I really miss the wind, the landscape, the nature, the great view, the silence. It's impressive how silent it is when you're not close to a waterfall or so, when you're just out in the plains, out in the area where a lot of volcanic ash is. It's marvelous. It's just marvelous, just beautiful. So yeah, as you can hear, I made so many great experiences. I have so many great things to talk about, and in order to do so, I, at least this time, wrote a travelogue. Well, not really a travelogue, and not really writing in the term of actually writing. It's a photo-based travelogue. So each day I took at least one of the photos I took, and I added some text to them, so that it's a little bit like a diary. Ooh, another pumpkin. That it's a little bit like a diary, but yeah, image-based diary, and I think it looked really good. So if you are already following me on Twitter, then you probably have seen all those great travelogue entries and images, all the other images I uploaded as well. So yeah, it's fantastic. And now I will use those images in order to tell you the story, to do the Iceland 2017 report. I will talk about all those things in detail, and yeah, just share all those great experiences with you, and I hope you will enjoy them just as well. You will be as amazed as much as I am. And yeah, then in a couple of months, maybe around Christmas again or so, there will be the video. There will be the travel video. I of course recorded a lot of small videos, and now I have to edit them, and because I have to do so many other things, like keeping this channel going and do some science and all this other stuff, I don't have so much time, and so it will take some time until everything is ready, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it will be a great video. It will be just as great as the Norway videos I produced last year, so yeah, maybe even better this time. So I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait for the final product, but it's still a very long way. And yeah, so let's let's start at the beginning. The beginning was already, well, yeah, this is also a thing. The entire journey was adventurous, and it started right at the beginning. As I said before I left, the airline we used, the airline we booked, went bankrupt. So that's, of course, a great thing you like to hear. I mean, hey, we booked a flight, but the airline now is bankrupt. So are we going to fly, or are we now? Is everything lost? So this was all the time was this bad feeling. There was this feeling of not being sure if we are going to travel or not. And the day we left, so our flight went Friday, September 22nd. Wow, 22nd. This is already quite some time ago. And yeah, the flight went Friday, September 22nd, around 10:40 p.m. I guess. And yeah, around 5 p.m. we received an email. We are sad. We are sorry. We are, well, we regret to inform you that the flight on September 23rd is cancelled. The flight on September 23rd is cancelled. Because we just thought, yeah, I mean, when we receive such an email, it's probably the day we are flying. And it took some time to really realize, oh, one moment. Wait a second. They wrote 23rd, but today is 22nd. We are leaving on September 22nd, so I guess our flight still is good. And yeah, so we took the taxi to the airport, and yeah, flight was flying, so this was good. But oh man, this was really a weird moment. Getting an email after everything is packed, everything is ready. Well, flight might be cancelled. This was not one of the greatest moments, but yeah. Luckily, everything was okay, and we managed to fly. We managed to leave Germany and head for Iceland. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, the flight was great already because we saw some northern light. We saw some northern light during the flight. I haven't tried to take a picture of it because, I mean, flight, it's a little bit shaky, and the inside of the cabin, the lights were on, so yeah, not the best conditions to take a picture of it, but it was nice to see northern lights out of the windows, so this was cool. This was already a great start. And yeah, 3.5 hours later, we landed. We landed on Iceland, and yeah, then of course getting the baggage, checking into the airport hotel, but then you fell asleep. You fell asleep because, as I said, we left 10:40 p.m. and we arrived 3.5 hours later, and until we got the baggage and we checked in, you were tired. You were really tired, so it was good to go to bed. And yeah, so this was already an adventure. You can I'm quite sure you can imagine how adventurous it was to not be quite aware or sure, do we fly, do we not fly, what actually is going on. So really, it was a great moment. Getting there, arriving there, landing there, everything was good. No issue with the flight. The next day, since we basically stayed at the airport, we got the car on the next day, and it was raining. It was raining cats and dogs. Wow, so much rain. So much rain was coming down, and yeah, so. But luckily, the international airport is located in the southwest of Iceland, And our first stop, our first, well, the goal for the day was in the northeast. So we basically had to drive half around Iceland. And oh man, driving around Iceland, driving around the main ring road on Iceland. Oh wow, I can tell you a story. The story is coming up a little bit later, but oh wow, this was an adventure. Phew. Okay, yeah, so the first day was driving to Húsavík. This is the town where we stayed. It's in northeast of Iceland, so we basically had to drive half around Iceland, and you know, we took our time, but since it was raining most of the time, we haven't made so many stops. Most of the pictures I took were taken while driving, so right out of the window of the car, because it looked awesome, but too much rain to get out of the car, and there would have been no real sense in getting out of the car. So yes, we drove there, and some hours later we arrived at the place where we wanted to stay. But the good thing was the rain stopped. The rain stopped while we were driving, while we were getting closer to the northeastern part of Iceland, and the sun started to shine. We had a beautiful sunset, so this was already a great start. Also, it was a great start to have strong wind gusts, because, as I just said, I enjoy wind. I love wind, and then feeling the power of the wind, this was a great moment. This was really cool. This was really awesome. So yeah, I was happy about that. And I think I'm slowly running out of torches again. This is not good. So yeah, we also, on the way after the rain stopped, we made a stop at the Godafoss. Foss is a waterfall, so at the Goda waterfall at Godafoss, that's the Icelandic name. And yeah, apologies if you for some reason speak Icelandic, or if you are coming from Iceland. I'm bad at pronouncing the Icelandic names. You have a lot of characters in your names, but yeah, it was my first time in Iceland. I still can't pronounce your names, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry that I'm butchering all your names, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, the Godafoss is really awesome because it's yeah, obviously the water's falling into a gorge, but there's basically breaks. There's a huge rock formation in the center of the waterfall. So the waterfall is split, and it's a little bit round. It's like a little bit this shape over here. So you have a round shape, and so the water is coming down from various sides, which just looks awesome. This is really beautiful, and you can get really close. So you can look into the ravine, and you can see the water flowing, and it's fantastic. It's really that's just what it is. It's so beautiful. So this was a great start. Also, speaking of the great start, we had some 1, 2, 3, 4, some very light northern light during the first evening. It was very hard to see. I tried to take a picture of it, and you see some greenish glow, but it's not very strong. But it was already a good sign. It was a very good sign that, hey, there's northern light. It was clear, and it was promising, because I mean, why shouldn't be there some more northern light? And yeah, we were lucky doing this journey. But 1, 2, 3 here. But yeah, this concludes the first day. So first day mostly was driving, getting the car, getting to the, oh, there's still this post. I completely forgot about this one. getting to the place where we wanted to be, and we arrived around 6 p.m. there. So we left the airport hotel at after 10, I guess, 10 a.m. and so it took us 8 hours, just 8 hours? Really 8 hours? Well, we did, yes, we did. We also were buying some groceries because we stayed in a small apartment basically, so we had to have our own breakfast and bring our own food. So yeah, we made a stop, so we were also shopping. And I already talked about this in the last years as we spent in Iceland and we visited and traveled to Iceland. One of our friends is living there, but well, not really living there. She's often there. She now owns a house on Iceland, and she was also there as we were there, and she lives in the vicinity of Húsavík. So this was our main intention, to meet up with her, to travel with her, and yeah, so we spent the evening at her place and enjoyed some delicious dinner. This was cool. This was really cool. And then it was bedtime again. So yeah, the next day, the first half of the day, we explored a little bit Húsavík. I mean, we already were familiar with a small town, but it's all the time nice getting to the harbor, seeing some ships. They even have some kind of park. This was really interesting to see a park in Iceland in the middle of nowhere, basically, where they have really soft green grass, some trees, red wooden bridges going across the creek. So really cozy and beautiful place. This was good. This was really good. Do I have some more wood? Because I think or do I have some more coal? Because I think I soon need coal and I need woods to craft sticks. So let's check this. Well, I have jungle wood, oak wood. Yeah, let's take some oak wood. So this was cool. This was really a great start. And then the afternoon we spent together with our friend, and she took us to two waterfalls and a beautiful valley. At the first waterfall there were so many blueberries. Wow, this was delicious. This was really nice. Not only looking down to a beautiful waterfall, you were also able to gather some berries, to enjoy some berries. And the way there was also interesting because it was a super narrow path and there were a lot of potholes. So we just thought hopefully no one is, we don't have approaching traffic, because there was not much way to try to avoid this approaching traffic. So, but we were lucky. No one was approaching us, and we explored the first waterfall. Was also double waterfall, so a lot of water was coming down, and yeah, pretty cool. Then we drove to a valley, which is there was a stream, and the colors, just the colors are so beautiful, as we have visited Iceland during the fall, and everything turned yellow, reddish. So many beautiful fall colors. It's absolutely pretty, stunning, so stunning. You can't get enough, especially when you're then in this valley and you see the slopes and the blue stream, because blue sky and sunshine, and just marvelous. After we had a quick picnic, a quick lunch, we drove to the second waterfall, which was in a lava field, and so the region already is completely different. The environment is completely different, completely rugged. It's just awesome, just perfect. There we spent some more time, because yeah, my parents are enjoying taking pictures, our friend is enjoying taking photographs, especially long time exposure photographs where the waterfall turns into this how water is looking, how flowing water is looking when you do this long exposure image. So yeah, this was also cool. And so we spent some time there, and by the time we left it was already dark, or quite after sunset. And we were lucky. We were really lucky because on because on the way back to her place where we wanted to have some dinner, we saw, hey, there's Northern Light, and it was strong Northern Light, so we stopped. I took a couple of pictures. Really marvelous, really marvelous. It's so cool because it's silent. It's just silent. You just see the Northern Lights in the sky, and you see it moving. Sometimes it moves relatively fast, sometimes it just stays as it is, and you don't hear a thing. You hear nothing, and this is just a magical moment. So yeah, after a quick stop at the lake, after some picture taking, we drove back to her place, had some delicious dinner, and this time it was my turn to cook, and I prepared, what have I prepared? I prepared some fish. I guess it was haddock. I can just recall the Icelandic name, and I can't pronounce the Icelandic name, so, but I think it was haddock with sweet potatoes and mango. Yes, I think mango. Yeah, it was mango. So also delicious dinner. What was nice. And I got rewarded for doing all this cooking because we had some more Northern Light, and it was super strong Northern Light. It was really fantastic, super bright, and the pictures of course were fantastic. So wow, it's really a thing you just have to experience, because just seeing the pictures, just hearing people talk about, does not really reflect and show and provides a good understanding of how awesome it is to see Northern Lights. So yes, I'm awesome, just awesome, just marvelous, just fantastic. Let's see. Wow, this looks cool. We can now clearly see the path going this way. Of course, there's some spots left to illuminate, but I think it will look awesome. I think it will look really awesome once the path is fully illuminated. This is cool. This is nice that I can see it so far in the distance. Cool. Things are coming along nicely, but I think next time I will take a break from doing this pumpkin thing, and I will maybe gather all the materials I have scattered across the world. I mean, I have still a lot of materials in the mountain home, and I'm not quite sure if I have still some materials left in the lighthouse over there. So I have to collect them. And yeah, so this were the first 3 days basically. Yes, yeah, I'm still amazed. I'm still happy, and it's getting even better. It's getting so much better. It's getting really adventurous. So I think you have some reasons to come back. You have some hopefully an interesting incentive to get back, to continue watching the series, to find out what else I have experienced in Iceland during my journey. Oh right, I could also do some fishing, and yeah, so I hope I will see you again, because wow, so much to talk about. And of course, one last thing, if you do have a question about Iceland, please let me know, and I will maybe answer it after the Iceland 2017 report or so, because I like to finish talking about all the things. Maybe if a question is related to a certain day, I will answer this question right away, but yeah, we will see. Just let me know. And so, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!